Hello, hello, hello. Episode's 2 out, and it's time for my predictions. Anyway, let's hop in the video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go to the predictions. The first fight of the night, Hypershock and Sawblaze. Now, here's the thing. Most people who know about Sawblaze know that it has a tendency to suck against the vertical spinners. It has this long tendency to do that. It tends to lose. It lost to Monsoon. It won against Endgame in 2018 because Endgame literally caught on fire, which is something it did a lot during 2018, 2019, where its durability was shit. It lost against Monsoon. 2019 happened. It lost against Witch Doctor. 2020 happened. It lost against Endgame. And then it lost against Tantrum. 2021 happened, where it comes back in a fury of vengeance, where it loses to, let me think who. Oh yeah, it loses to fucking Witch Doctor, a vertical spinner. Also, it loses to Uppercut in 2020, I think. I think it's 2020 or 2021. One of the two, it loses to Uppercut. And then the Bounty Hunters happened, and I forgot who they lost. Were they even in Bounty Hunters? I actually don't know. Shit, I probably forgot. I have to get this recording done quickly. I have to go to bed soon. You see, they have the tendency to lose against vertical spinners. And if a robot has tendencies to lose against vertical spinners, and they're fighting, well, a very well-known vertical spinner in Hypershock, I don't see it ending well for them. And, anyway, I don't see it ending well for them. I see it ending quite poorly for them, unless Hypershock has a 2018 moment where it doesn't flippin' work. But if it's working, I think I see a future where Sawblaze has a wheel in one part, a wheel in the other, one forks in the screws, the other's out of the arena, the saw is stuck on the arena glass, the arm is junking up something, and a bunch of wires everywhere is the future I see for Sawblaze, because Hypershock is a beast of a robot. Next up, I forgot how to say I forgot how to pronounce the robot. I'm gonna call it the new vertical spinner with tracks. I'm just gonna call it that. Versus Fusion. I really forgot how to say its name, but basically, who do I think's gonna win? Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate and say probably Fusion, because new robots have a tendency of not working well, and bots with tracks have a tendency to lose tracks. Take Red Devil as an example. It lost tracks, especially against horizontal spinners, where it lost one against Valkyrie. I'm not kidding, he just ripped it apart. I am so surprised Red Devil actually made the full 3 minutes against Valkyrie. But Red Devil is a very well-built veteran robot, not a newbie. That and the vertical spinner. Well, that and the vertical spinner part can just get under the wedge, maybe. Or the horizontal part can just chuck it apart. I would probably say it's gonna be Fusion because, well, Fusion is shown to be a very dangerous robot, and unless they pull a Mad Catter move where, they just burst into flames in the first 5 seconds, I don't really see them losing. Because the thing with TrackBots is that they are not the best on keeping on the robot itself. And, I'd imagine there's some benefits, but, like, I don't exactly know how well they are going to hold up to fusion spinners. So I'm going to say fusion. The next fight, I have this to say. What the hell was the selection committee thinking? I thought animal abuse was illegal, but no, they just put fucking Mammoth against Valkyrie. Now, you might think I'm gonna go on a long thing. It's gonna be long, but I'm just gonna say, I will be so damn shocked if Mammoth wins, because I see Valkyrie reducing it to extinction. I don't know how Mammoth is gonna win. How? Why? Why did they pick this fight? Were they trying to give Valkyrie an easy win? Because I see so many other opponents that would be so much more suitable to give Valkyrie a challenge to it. They got a very easy one. I really see Mammoth showing why mammoths are extinct. I don't see much hope in the robot. You can call me a bad person for that, but I'm pretty sure Valkyrie's just gonna shred it apart by knockout, and I just don't see much hope in it winning. But that's just me. Next up, Whiplash versus Mad Catter. About this fight. Again, what the hell was the selection committee thinking? Like, Mad Catter's a good robot, but I don't know if it can compare to freaking Whiplash. Because Whiplash is like, Matty Baskets is regarded as the best driver in the field. Whiplash is regarded as the best control bot. And they're putting their vertical spinner back. And the lifter showed that they're a robot, that it doesn't fucking matter if they don't have a spinner, they can kick the shit out of most robots. That's not Witch Doctor. Or Kobolds. But I don't know, why do they keep picking these fights where it's clearly, I'm pretty sure Whiplash is gonna win. Like, Mad Catter is a really tough team, but like, it's Whiplash. It's fucking Whiplash. That's like trying to freaking pair up Perfect Phoenix with Bloodsport. Both are good teams, but one is clearly superior in a lot of ways to the other. And I kind of see parts of the tracks of Mad Catter just flinging off. I don't really see them winning much. Honestly, I don't see much hope in it, but like, it would be a fun test fight to see how the new Whiplash works. It doesn't seem all too different, but it'll be a good fight just to demonstrate Whiplash's moves and what it can still do. Because Mad Catter is a good bot, but it's just, they're fighting Whiplash. What do you think's gonna happen? Next up, I'm probably gonna expect this to be the most boring fight because Banshee versus, what was that bot's name? Oh, I forgot the name of the robot. Switchback. I'm gonna say Switchback, but like, maybe Banshee? It's a fight where I don't really know. Like, we didn't see all that much good performance from Switchback. They had a couple of wins, I think one, maybe two at best. But they weren't a dominant force to be reckoned with. They had issues with the weapon. They had tendencies to not be the best. They had tendencies not to really work. They had tendencies to be flipped over. They had tendencies to burn. They had tendencies to do a lot of shit. And they had tendencies that damn weapon is a massive ass thing, so it would cause weight. It would probably cause some weight distributions. Banshee, on the other hand, is a very simplistic automatic flipper. Oh goodness. It's basic, it's simple, but those types of flippers are reliable. But at the same time, another automatic flipper that was like Banshee was Bronco. That bot was pushed out of the competition for being too old in 2019, damn it. I still feel like the reason Bronco did so poorly is I have no idea why. They didn't really change the robot. I think it has to do with the driver itself. But poor Bronco, he was a good robot. I missed it. I wish I'd at least come back for one more season, like one last hurrah. Maybe get the bot smashed, but yeah. I don't know if, like, I don't know. It's like Banshee, maybe. But, like, if Banshee flipper works, I see it having a chance. So it's like a coin toss. It's like two not so good robots. I don't know. Next up, Big Dill and Hijinks. I'm going to assume Hijinks. The thing is, that is a horizontal spinner, and where the disc spinner on Big Dill is located is in a very awkward position. And, like, I understand if it wants to, like, lift the bot and, like, hit it with the disc, but, like, that's not exactly practical against designs like Hijinks. Because, the bot's so wide, you would have to get in the spinner, and the spinner can just break the vertical spinner, or that you would have to have it so wide off that the spinner would probably still spin. So, you would probably do, like, a weapon-to-weapon collision. And Hijinks is shown to be effective, and Big Dill, they're Big Dill, they're Big Dill. That's all I have to say about Big Dill, is they're Big Dill. They're not the most effective. Like, they're something. What that something is, I don't know, but they're something. I'll give them that. They are something. They are something indeed. I'm going to say Hijinks. Next up. This is quick and simple. Endgame. Literally, it's Endgame. The bot that kills everyone. Everything. Every bot. Hydro. Whiplash. Hypershock. It has killed everything. I do mean everything. Any bot it faced that wasn't Minotaur, it has killed. Like, since 2020, it had 2 losses to Bloodsport and Minotaur. Besides those 2, it has lost to absolutely no one. And the losses it had was one in reliability, and it's against fucking Minotaur. Like, one of the best driven robots in the field. That's not a bad loss. And it's freaking blimp. That bot, was so mediocre. It got so far by being lucky or being mediocre. Let me think. It defeated someone in the Run of 32. I forgot who it was. It was probably a fight where, like, they never had a fight where, like, they had to fight a bot that would actually work, or wouldn't burn out, or wouldn't, in some way, shape, or form, would stop responding. Except for Lockjaw, which lost its weapon. Oh, that was such a mediocre robot. And I don't see how it's going to win against Endgame. What I do see is that they might have to make a brand new frame, because Endgame will wreck the shit out of it. I don't see how Endgame is going to lose. This is a fight where, like, it is so one-sided that if Blip can even be effective, I will be shocked. I highly doubt it will win. If it wins, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm joking, I'm not. But, like, it's just not likely, not possible. I just don't see it winning. Endgame.